So as you might be able to immediately tell, oh my god, the reverb. The acoustics in this room are ass. I'm not in my usual setup. I am between places yet again. I am moving yet again. And so I don't really want to work on any of the videos that I'm actually trying to work on. So we're gonna play slop. We're gonna play slop with the worst sound quality ever put to paper. And we're going to talk about, what the hell are we gonna talk about? Let's talk about displacement. What is displacement? Displacement is when you were not in the place you are not, okay. Every single Dragon Quest game that comes out is a gacha game now. And I have accepted my fate. I guess we don't make games anymore. Nobody makes games anymore. Video games are a thing of the past. Everything is gambling now. So that's just how it is. The last time I got into a Dragon Quest gacha game, it was Dragon Quest Tagged, and they nuked it off the face of the earth. And by nuked it off the face of the earth, I mean all the money I put into that game, which was a moderate amount, was for nothing, and they got rid of the English/American version, and I was cooked. That's pretty much what happened. Does that matter? Not really. But when I saw there was a new Dragon Quest game coming out, and it was also for mobile, I frowned, but I also thought to myself, wow, yay, another Dragon Quest game, and it's another gacha game. That's not what I want to talk about today. What do I want to talk about? Dude, these acoustics are bad for me. This is gonna be unwatchable. So I guess it will fit right at home with every other video on this channel. I used to travel around a lot. I would argue that I have been basically traveling nonstop for the last 3 years. And nonstop is a stretch, but also, is it really? I feel like the average human being, creature lives in a place for a while. And I don't think I've lived in any place for any amount of time that we can consider it a long time. So, when I think about having a place, because one of the things that has been like tickling the back of my head is the thought of getting an apartment and having like a place to make videos consistently and not feeling like I'm always having to, put together a setup briefly or like really quickly. Hold on, I need to read. Oh my god, let's do this one. What was my train of thought? Oh great, I forgot I have amnesia and brain damage. Right, one of the biggest things that is a barrier for me to making content, which apparently you need to make more of on YouTube. Like, let me restart. I am completely losing my train of thought because there's so many little like goofy little icons on my screen right now. Basically, this has been a thing always, like, I think of it especially when I'm trying to do Let's Plays, or if I'm just like, oh, I'd love to play a game and like just record it in general. One of the biggest things that's always been a barrier for me is setups, right? Like I have to set up the Elgato, I have to set up the TV, I gotta unplug all these HDMIs. It's not like a long process, but it is a process. And anything that takes more than 2 seconds to do, like if you have ADHD, you kind of get it. Like the name of the game is low activation energy, you know what I mean? And so everything about my current video creating process, god damn it, I am gonna have to hide these pop-ups. You don't need to know my emails. Everything about getting things done or doing things with ADHD is having low activation costs and low activation process. And everything about the way that I've been doing YouTube for the last few years has not been that, But I've been buying equipment. Like, I have so much, so much equipment to make YouTube as possible and doable for me than it's ever been. The catch is that I haven't had a space to do that YouTube stuff in. And so this might be the first time in my life, like before was the first time I had all of the equipment that I've ever wanted. This is gonna be the first time I have all the equipment I've ever wanted and a space to myself. Do you know how exciting that is? Do you know how exhilarating that is? That's a game changer for a guy like me, for a little lizard such as myself. That's gonna fucking hurt. And oh my god, what is your problem? Whoa my god, why? Hold on, wait, this game is stressing me out. This golem is goleming? What the helly? Oh my god. What was I talking about? Yeah, having a place of your own is kind of important. Having a space to do the things that you want to do, to talk about the things you want to talk about. Like, it's such something so simple, and yet like privacy is kind of important to be creative, you know? It's like, holy shit, I don't want to die. Not even just privacy, like, why did it target the little guy? I'm fucked in the ass. I'm gonna switch to this ugly, stupid mage NPC that they forced me to use. What the hell was I trying to say? By the way, I've been trying to beat this objective game mode bullshit where I have to like beat this guy without dying or some tomfoolery like that. And it's proving to be harder than I want it to be. That did no damage. FML. Dude, this game is so ass. What the hell was I talking about? Fuck. I don't even know. I need to lock in. I'm shitting my own ass. I literally just have to kill this guy without, what's the word? Dying. I have to beat this guy without dying. And it has been so much more of a hurdle than I want it to be. He's throwing bullshit at me. I'm dead. I fucking died. You know what? Life is all about adapting. Oh my god. Anyways, I'm probably gonna sit down, listen to the audio on this bad boy, and just scrap all this footage. But I just wanted to chat. I just wanted to talk and think about the fact that it's really exciting. Like, obviously, I'm not at the point where I have that space yet. Like, yeah, I'm dead. I don't have a space of my own yet. I obviously have to move in. I have to unpack. But I've been writing so much, and it feels really good. And something that still, I'm sure I'll talk about this again, still keeps throwing me off with YouTube, is that you just have to make stuff. You just have to make stuff. That sub count is like slowly crawling upwards. And I'm not like super, I don't feel like I'm doing my best work, but I'm making work, right? I'm putting out videos. Now I'm at a point where I have motivation, and I have equipment, and I have time. I just need to have a place, right? And in theory, I could sit outside in the grass maybe with the camera, but like, wouldn't it be nice to have a little desk and a little light box and everything just plugged in and just go? I think that'd be nice. That's it. Today's video is about having space and looking forward to moving in to a new apartment for like the 5th time in the last like 2 years. Yay! That's it.